be able to clean my chandelier. No?
No, we don't go through that little exercise.
Okay, all right.
Not in the least.
I'm just amazed.
John Harlow is insisting on following me around from tree to tree.
Let's do it.
So
If you want to do the tour,
I have got
Alright.
to talk about the trees to him.
all right, let's go.
So do you mind?
I would love it. I would love it. Oh,
So I
let's
gotta-
do
we
it.
gotta go tree
All
by
right,
tree.
you
Here I go.
give me the tour. Well, wait a minute, you got to do this one. This
No,
is-
these are just ordinary trees. We're going
Well,
to
that's a
we gotta
beautiful
look-
tree. What colors do you call that tree?
Well, I used to think it was pink, but it looks like it's aged.
It's a little coral, isn't it?
Right, gotten. I think it's changed color over the winter by sitting in the cold, maybe.
I don't
I
know.
think it was pinker than.
All right, I'm gonna follow you
That
around.
tree. That
Now, wait a
tree-
minute, you're missing that tree.
No, we gotta go to the tree.
All right, well, that's a tree.
Well, you know what? Oh, that's Callan's tree.
Well, that counts. That's a beautiful
Callan,
tree.
Callan always wanted a white tree
A
with blue
fly
light.
tree with blue. Did you put those lights on or did
Oh,
they
I-
come that way?
Oh, no, that's a white.
When I was like 19, I went home with this lady. She and her husband had a white tree with blue lights. I thought it was beautiful.
I love it.
So-
I love it.
So that's the Callan tree.
All right. Now, do you take those lights off?
No.
All right. So they all stay. Okay.
All right, come off, Robbie.
All right.
You want-
All right. Now wait a minute, Richard. You're going too fast.
No,
What
no,
about
no.
all this?
No, no, no. We're gonna, he wants
Let's
to
do
do
it.
it. He
All
wants
right.
to
You want to do the tree? All right. All right. Oh, look at this. Oh.
We still got John with me? Oh, John.
All right.
All right, this is a feather tree. Now
Is this feather?
this tree is made of goose feather.
Really?
Yeah. I ordered it, it came from Wisconsin. The man and his wife make them in their garage. So it's a feather tree.
These are. I wonder where they cut. Where this was on the goose.
Now, when you look at the orders, here's what you have to understand. Okay, by the way, the tree topper, the man and the woman that make up the tree top,
Huh?
they are from 1940. And I met this lady online, and anyway, she sold them to me, and she had them on her tree. She remembers them back to 1940. But the important thing is the ornaments on the
Yeah.
tree.
They
See the
look
ornaments
good.
are clear. They're what they call unsilvered. Which means they come from the Second World War.
Okay. So
Put it on the table.
Silver nitrate is what's used on the inside of the ball to make it bright and shiny. Well, in the war,
I wonder how it
They-
would be if we just wrap
you
it-
couldn't use silver nitrate anymore. It was, the next thing the government said was no metal. So you see how it has paper caps
yeah.
and a string?
What they say?
Because the metal and the silver nitrate all went to the war effort. So the ornaments were made unsilvered and with paper caps and strings. And there they are. Now they would paint lines on them and things like this.
Uh-huh.
But now if they have a metal cap on them, it means they came from the middle of the war, probably 42, 43. If they have a paper cap on it, it means they probably came from 44 or
At the end of
45.
the war.
At the end of the war when they got real strict. 44, 45.
Now, did you choose to put these on this tree so they would show up better?
Yeah,
I
this
don't know
tree,
why.
these little lights, there's 270 feet of wire on it to make up this light. 9 strings, 30 feet long. Each light 4 inches apart. And I had to hand wire out each branch.
Oh,
and
I
back
see.
to each branch.
Are
Out.
those the lights there? Right. Well, do you have to take all these off?
No, you can't take the lights off.
Yeah. So once you did it,
Once you're done, they're done.
dang, God, that's beautiful. What do you call this tree?
Feather tree.
Feather tree. Okay.
Feather tree
Yeah.
with an unsilvered World War II ornament.
Do you remember when you put this up this year? Like, was this the first or?
Oh, this for sure. I ordered this.
Oh,
thing.
really?
Yeah, I ordered this tree.
Oh,
I got the tree in October. I ordered it last spring. But then, if you're ready to take the board and stick the feather through it,
yeah.
we don't want to talk about what it costs to have to make it.
I'm not gonna tell Carolyn. I'm not gonna tell Emily.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna tell Emily.
They literally have to put these feathers.
Isn't that interesting? You would never think that was a goose feather. And it looks like it's wound around there, doesn't it? something on the goose? I mean, was it his wing or his breast or his back?
I heard it squeal.
You ate him yesterday.
I think I know where it came from. He turned his butt out and he was in trouble.
Uh-huh.
This is
Look
this is the regular.
that.
This is the family Christmas tree. This is the annual offered family Christmas tree with those big lights.
When did you do this? Was this the first?
I do this every year.
No, was this the first thing you put up?
Oh no, this
What's
is the
the
last one.
secret? This is the last. The pièce de
This is
résistance.
the last thing. This thing I finished Friday night. What's today? Sunday.
Alright, so this is your last. I'm trying to get a sequence going here.
That tree, I spent 2 or 3 nights just sitting upstairs wiring that tree.
I
Just
bet.
to wire every branch.
Oh, I can't believe it.
And then the whole sequence, I start before Halloween, the week before Halloween, and then I finish.
Was this the last Friday night?
This finished on Friday night again.
God. Yeah, does Carolyn help?
Tell them just ask me to do whatever I want to do.
Look at those. I love those. I used to have something like that on my tree. Now, does it take you long, the longest with the stencil on?
Oh, hanging a stencil, you do 2 to 4 strands at a time. I hold it up on the string like this. And you go right across, but you know it.
That's a beautiful tree, though. Oh. Did you get that from Sneaks? Strangers. Isn't that beautiful? You pick it out. And look at your water. You got that ready to go. So that's how you get up to there.
I go under this side.
Yep, under this side. I can tell there's not as. Oh, I see where you sneak in. I see
I
your
don't have as many balls as
mechanic,
you're not gonna bother
right?
to knock
I see
everything
your
off, right?
mechanics. As a florist, I have to take all the mechanics. I'm watching this.
You can see my little spot right here.
Yeah, I see your little spot. Do you have to get on your stomach and all that and just get rid of Richard? Are you afraid?
Little tiny flashlight in the bucket.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Gosh, I don't know if I'd ever get up again if I got down that low. All right.
This tree is an aluminum tree.
Oh,
This tree was made. I bought this tree again online. This tree is 1957, and it's an aluminum tree. The significant, a couple of significance based on some of my trees. You see, this is a tree sitting on the table. This tree is only 4 feet tall, and the reason I have it. I have one 4-foot tall tree because Christmas trees were intended to be 4 feet tall.
I didn't know that.
Trees came from Germans. Christmas tree comes from Germans. Germany had Christmas for 100 years. And it was from probably the 1500s to the 1800s. The Christmas tree was a German custom. Well, it was a 4-foot. They would cut a 4-foot tree down, kind of put their candles on it, and make the tree. What caused them to create that feather tree back there is because the tree is only 4 feet tall. You only need a 4 feet tall tree. What they would do, and they were starting to do it by the thousands, is they would go out into the woods and chop the top off of a good tree, because the top is the best looking part of the tree.
Yes.
So they would chop the top 4 feet.
Yeah.
Well, they were ruining the tree because they were doing it
Right,
by the
then you've got
thousands.
this old nothing
And
tree.
people,
Yeah.
you had all these people who made their living by harvesting lumber logs, and they were saying, "Please, guys, you're killing us, cutting the tops
Yeah,
off."
because it wouldn't
So
rot.
they created that feather tree. That was actually the reason that the feather tree ever got created.
So is that German tradition too? The feather tree? How big?
They created that tree in the 1840s. Then this aluminum tree became a big thing in the 50s.
I remember we had.
Remember they used to have this color.
And we had the strobel. Oh, yeah.
Color.
Yeah.
They turned around, made different colors on the tree. And they did it because then you had to put any ornaments on the tree.
Right.
And the excitement was all the colors on the reflecting off of the aluminum.
Loved it.
Yeah, trashy.
Well, but I
But
love
anyway,
it
you now
now.
see these ornaments?
Yeah.
See, John, take a good look at these ornaments. See those skiers? And see Santa Claus?
Yeah.
These are all Polish ornaments, probably between 1935 and 45, maybe 50. And they're all hand painted
Where'd you find those?
online. So my goal is to fill this, it's not yet there, I still need about a dozen more, is to fill this tree with nothing but skiers or Santa Claus.
Well, how would you find more of them? Just,
Keep working online.
I mean, you type in
I type in
antique Christmas.
vintage, teardrop, Polish.
Yeah.
You gotta go through that whole little list.
Yeah.
And once a week I go in and type that in and see if there are any out there for sale. By the way, Karen will tell you, what makes me a lunatic is probably every night since last Christmas, I've done something about
This party.
these trees.
Well, I am so glad I
Oh, these
came
parties.
late.